Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. How are you today? Okay, guys, today we are going to talk about 3 reasons you are not closing more sales. Okay, so many of you have leads coming in and you're talking to people, but you're not closing the number of sales that you should be. So today we are going to talk a little bit about that. But before I do that, let me introduce myself for those of you that do not know me. My name is Lisa Balthaser. I am a business coach and consultant, and I help coaches and service-based business owners grow and scale their businesses online so that they have repeatable processes that create consistent revenue and a sustainable business model. So, guys, if your sales are all over the place, up, down, left, right, you don't know what's coming in, this is the place for you. So, today we are going to talk about 3 reasons you are not closing more sales. And hey, guys, as you pop in, can you please say hello? If you're watching on the replay, hashtag replay, let me know that you were here. So I am actually making this my content a little bit more exclusive on Facebook. I do also post on YouTube and on in LinkedIn right now at the moment, but it on Facebook, if you're watching on Facebook, this content is exclusive to my Facebook group. So that is where you are tuning in from. So say hi if you're tuning in. Let me know where you're from. Okay, so today let's dive in. 3 reasons you're not closing more sales. So you've got the leads coming in, you're talking to people all day, every day, and you're just not closing the number of sales that you should be closing. So what is going on? Hello, hello, somebody from Facebook. I can't see your name because you have to give StreamYard permission. So why are you not closing more sales? So I have 3 things I wanted to go over today that I see pretty much every day. And if you're on Facebook, if you're watching me on Facebook, or even if you're watching me on LinkedIn, you have probably experienced this. So you meet somebody, you connect with them. Next thing you know, you get a DM. Buy my thing, join my group, check out my thing. I have a great challenge coming up. Okay, let's start right there. Okay, so if you just met somebody, you don't know if you want to join their challenge, you don't know if you want to join their Facebook group, you don't know anything about them yet, and they need to get to know you. Okay, so don't be one of those people that is DMing people immediately, asking them to join your thing, buy your thing, join your challenge, do this, do that, or do anything for that matter. So if you are connecting with people, and I don't care where it is, I don't care if it's on Facebook, I don't care if it's on LinkedIn, because you get a lot of those, hit me up with the link right away on LinkedIn. And while it is great to connect, it's important for you to understand if it's the right person. So if we're talking about Facebook, for instance, and you're connecting with people on Facebook and you want to get to know them, dropping a link isn't any way to get to know them. Um, the first reason people aren't buying from you is you're trying to sell too soon. That's reason number 1. You're trying to sell too soon. Okay. If you're just connecting with people on any social media platform, I don't care what platform it is, they need time to warm up to you. They need time to get to know you. They need time to really get in and see if you are the right person for them. So selling to them immediately doesn't make sense on your part or on theirs. Okay. And the other thing is that if you don't have processes in place, and this is something that I teach in my elite program, the Irresistible Entrepreneur. So if you don't have a system in place where you are really getting to know them as soon as you connect with them. You should have something in place that allows you to get to know them. And I mean authentically. I don't mean, oh, I want to get to know you because I want to sell to you. Okay, because that's not authentic. Okay, as a coach, I am telling you the fastest way to get people to warm up to you is to be genuinely interested in them and what's going on in their lives. And so often, I see people asking questions, whether it's in the DM or on a call, but those questions are loaded questions. And it's really clear that they're loaded questions. They're not infused with genuine, authentic, really wanting to get to know the other person. Okay. Um, so that's reason number one is you're just not taking the time to get to know the people that you're connecting with, and you're trying to sell to them right away. Well, they don't know you, so they're probably not going to buy right away. So you need to actually take the time, do the work, put the work in. Okay. Now, here's the other side of that. You guys have all heard that people need to engage with your content 5 to 7 times. Well, it used to be 5 to 7 times. Some huge marketers are now saying over 30 times. Guys, it's a different world out there. Competition is fierce. There's a lot of people online. There's a lot of people breaking into just about every industry. They got fed up with corporate America, and so many people are coming online. So there's more competition, but there's also more people that need what you do. Okay. So keep that in mind. So just because there's more people in your space, there's also more people that need what you do. So don't let those statistics really discourage you, because they're not discouraging at all. Okay. But you do need to take the time to get to know them. And if this huge marketer is correct that it takes over 30 engagements with your content, that's a lot of engagement. That means you need to be showing up for them each and every day, and they need to be able to actually see your content. And y'all know what that's like on Facebook. Not everybody sees your content. As a matter of fact, a lot of people don't see your content. So those are things that you should be working on to get in front of the people, and then being genuinely interested in them as a human being, not as a number. Okay. And I've had so often, I have people come into my inbox, and for them, it's a number. I'm a number to them, and I point that out to them. And I do a little coaching. I'm sure they don't appreciate it, but selling too soon and selling to people you don't know, cold selling, is like throwing spaghetti at the wall, seeing what sticks. And honestly, it's going to leave you very frustrated and unfulfilled in your business. Okay. So selling too soon is the reason number one. You are not closing more sales. You do need to take the time and get to know your people. And the more you do that, the more you learn about them, and the easier it will be to sell to them, because you will understand exactly what they need. So it is so worth taking the time to actually get to know them. Okay. That's reason number one, selling too soon. That's one of the reasons you're not closing more sales. Okay. So they're not ready yet. They're not ready. Reason number two, you are not closing more sales, is you are not qualifying them. And I come back to this one again and again and again. And that is because I so often see people, they just want a sale. Okay. But if you're just looking for a sale, any sale, it's going to be hard for you to really zero in on the right sales. Okay. Because you're not speaking to that ideal client. You're not honing your marketing. You're not really refining what it is that you do or help them with. So what's going to happen is you may attract people, but they're going to be all over the place. Okay. There's not any one specific thing that you're helping them solve. It's kind of all over the place, and you're helping somebody a little bit of this over here, a little bit of that over there. And it's just not going to end up working in the end. You may get some sales here or there, but it's not going to be consistent. It's not going to be targeted, and it's not going to allow you to be known in your industry as the expert in a specific thing. Okay. So not qualifying your clients means that you're working with people that you're not necessarily getting a great result for. Maybe you're helping them a little, they're getting a little, but you're not getting that great result for that thing that is your genius. Okay. You want to really qualify people before they hire you. Okay. You don't want people that are clients that are not the perfect fit for you, because it's going to leave both of you frustrated. You want to provide an exceptional experience and an extraordinary transformation for them. And if you're not able to do that, you're not going to get those great reviews that you need. You're not going to get the referrals that you need. It just doesn't make sense. You absolutely have to qualify your clients before you take them on. Okay. So the other thing that I see out there, and I get this a lot, especially in the inbox, okay, and especially both on Facebook and on LinkedIn, I see this a lot. People will see that I'm a coach, and they will get in my inbox. Hey, I have a great program to help you increase your this, that, or the other, whether it's sales, whether it's leads, whatever it is. Okay. Here's the thing with that. If you're doing that, you are making an assumption that they want it, that they need it, and that they are ready to buy. Qualifying the people that you're speaking to, that you're trying to sell to, means they need to want what you have. If they don't want that thing that you have, even if they need it, you're not going to be able to make a sale. Okay. If they need the thing that you have, or say they don't need the thing that you have, say they don't need it, and you're trying to sell it to them without qualifying them, without understanding that they don't need it, they're going to look at you like, wow, you didn't do your homework. Okay. So you really do need to qualify your people. Not only that, in addition to them wanting it and needing it, okay, they have to be ready to buy. They can want it, they can need it, but if they're not ready to buy, they are still not going to buy. And there are ways to qualify people so that all three of those things are in place. And there's a whole process to actually engaging with them in a way that allows them to want, need, and be ready to buy by the time you get on a sales conversation with them. And that's the point. You have to do the work ahead of time. You can't just jump on a call with people and expect them to be ready to buy from you when they don't know you. Okay. So not qualify them by either assuming they need something or not understanding that if they want, need, or are ready to buy from you, and dropping a link or trying to have a sales conversation is going to push them away in the end, because you didn't do your homework. You didn't treat them as a human being. You treated them as a number. You were only looking to close a sale. And they know that. They know that. Okay. If you are talking to them as a human being and truly trying to understand their needs, trying to understand their wants, trying to understand where they're going in their business. Okay. And something comes up in the conversation that is like, oh, that's exactly what I help them with. So then at that point is when you want to ask them, is it okay if I tell you how I can help you solve that problem? Okay, but before they mention that, before they get there, if you're trying to sell them, you don't even know that they need that thing. Okay, so that is reason number 2. Reason number 1, selling too soon. Reason number 2, not qualifying them. And we have reason number 3, and this one is huge, guys. If you have not tuned in and listened to what I'm saying, listen to this. Okay. So you get people into your pipeline, you talk to them and they tell you no. Or you get people into your pipeline and you're engaging with them and it seems like they're interested, but you just can't get them to the point where they're ready to talk to you. Okay. And, you go back to them every now and then just to see where they are. You kind of lead in and, hey, how's everything going? And it's just a really general question. First of all, you're not asking the right question because you're just asking, how's it going? It could be anything. Okay. You need to ask the specific question about what it is that you help them with, about how that particular thing is going for them. And that is not reason number 3, though. Reason number 3, and this is a big one, guys. You really need to think about this one, is not following up enough. And by enough, here's what I mean by enough. So say you have a sales conversation with somebody and you say, okay, I'll follow up in a couple days with you. And you follow up with them in a couple days and they tell you no. What do? Do you continue to follow up with them? Or do you just say, let it go and say, oh, they said no? Okay. A lot of people will let it go and chalk it up to, oh, they don't want what I have. That is not necessarily true. You need to have in place a way that you can follow up with them, that they can get to know you a little bit more and really truly understand how you can help them. And if you have that in place, and you keep following up with them every so often, you should not be badgering them. You should not be doing anything like that. You shouldn't be obnoxious about it. But what you should do is to actively follow up with them and check in with them from time to time. You should have a system that is in place. Anybody that says no to one of your offers, you should have some kind of nurturing way that you're nurturing them as a potential client so they can get to know you better, so they can understand how you can help them better. And then you're going to try again. And if they say no a third time, you're not going to stop there. Did you know, guys, that most sales don't happen until you follow up 7 to 12 times? And did you also know that most people give up after 2 or 3? And most people don't make it to there. Most people will follow up once. So let that sink in. Okay? People are not following up. You can be the exception to that rule. You can be the one that follows up with them. You can be the one that provides them value all along the way so that the next time you follow up, their answer may just be yes, they want to work with you. But you cannot stop following up when they tell you no. If you do that, you're going to leave tons of money on the table. And if you have already qualified them that they need what it is that you have and what you do and what you can help them with, if they're telling you no now, I guarantee you they are checking out other people that do exactly what you do. And if you do not follow up with them again, you will lose the sale to someone else. Okay, so it is extremely important for you to follow up and to keep following up. And don't give up. I mean, you're not going to be obnoxious. You're not going to be, in their inbox every day. You're going to let it go like a month or 2. You're going to let it go. You're going to let them sit in their pain for a little bit because they didn't want to go with you. So they still have that pain when you go back to them. That thing is still bothering them. They didn't get it right. So those are the 3 things that I see the most as to why people are not closing more sales. Why you're not closing more sales? 3 reasons. Number 1, selling too soon. You don't take the time to get to know them. They're not warmed up. Number 2, you're not qualifying them. You're assuming they want something and you have not qualified them to know whether they want, need, or are ready to buy. And number 3, you are not following up enough. Okay. You're giving up, you're throwing in the towel, and you're saying they said no. No is not always no in business. Okay. People say no for many reasons. A lot of times it may not be the right time. They may have other things going on in their lives. But if if you let it go after that one time when all that stuff may have been going on with their lives, 2 months from now, when their life looks different and you're not following up, somebody else is. Someone else is. So there you have it. 3 reasons you are not closing more sales. And I gave you some suggestions as to how you can make that process a little bit better, a little bit more streamlined, so that when you get on the phone with somebody, you are closing more sales. So, guys, I'd love to hear your comments on this. Let me know in the comments, what you think. How many times do you follow up? Are you going to increase your follow-up? How are you going to be qualifying them? And what are you going to do to authentically get to know them? I would love to hear in the comments. Please post below. I would love to come back and interact with you guys and see what you guys have to say. So that is what I have for you today. I do want to actually let you guys know I have a couple things going on. I have a brand new Facebook group that I just opened. If you're not watching me on Facebook, and if you are watching me on Facebook, this is the only place on Facebook I am broadcasting this. But I do love connecting with people every day. So I am putting my link up there for you to connect with me. I would love to connect with you. Schedule a call so I can get to know you. Here's the thing with social media, guys. When you're connecting with people, when you're connecting with people that need your help or want your help, when you do that and you have that conversation, you are getting feedback from them as to how you can better serve them, like in your community, on your page, wherever it is that you connect with them. And that is why I love connecting with people, because it helps me to understand exactly what they need so that I can help them by providing content that is beneficial. So I would love to connect with you. Please connect with me. And until next week, I hope you found this useful. If you did, please tag a friend, invite them to the group, wherever you are watching me. So that's what I have for you today. Again, this is Lisa Balthaser with Fleur de Lisa Solutions. You have an awesome day.